Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Baggio, oh, he's bustling, shot a goal! He can get that clear. He shifted it to the flank. He's found a way through. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Looking for a runner. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And this is Roberto Baggio. Oh, just skips past his man. He's one-on-one, and the shot! It's in! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's intervened well there. Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that was very necessary. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi will... He's gone for goal! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Messi with the short one. It's going to be another corner, I think. It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get on the end of this? And he's worked it through. He's big chance, Bojan!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Neymar. That has ended up in no man's land. Messi chasing after it. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's managed to get free. Neymar! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And here's Baggio. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's on his way! It's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then.
There's Vitor Baía, Peter, exuding his unique brand of calm and confidence, as per usual.
Yeah, he's one of those keepers, isn't he, who has that certain aura around him.
And I think that gives the defence a massive boost. Having someone like that behind you can really give you that insurance, that psychological edge.
Roberto Baggio. Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Threads one in, and this is Neymar. Can he finish? Now it's Villa, now it's Eto'o, now it's Van Basten. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's managed to get free. Tries a shot! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's fizzed it forward.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Messi. Messi driving forwards. Oh, right place, right time. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking for options for movement. And he's intervened well there. Cafu. Cafu. He's on it. Can he get away? He's picked his way through. He's in space and looking for options. It's Bale! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, at least that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start doing a lot better.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, well measured. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Cruyff. That has been slung wide. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And they're at it again, in double quick time. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now
goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
There's the shot! Goal! Right back in the game! We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, that's Neymar! Really well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment.
Decent chance! Cafu, Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Gullit. Eto'o. Gullit. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Cruyff. Roberto Baggio. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, cracking ball. And the finish! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Georgia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong and absolutely gifted.
And it's Neymar. Now it's Roberto Baggio. He's got away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Looking for the run. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Georgia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Look at the space here. Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now who's going to be first to this? That's been cut out, well played. It's come to nothing. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Manchester United disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary. And the shot! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And the finish! That's another chance! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look...
Goes for a shot! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Goal! After 37 minutes is number 22, Roberto Baggio!
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out
today's
all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Now it's Messi. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Distributed tidily. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Szoboszlai. Now Byrne. DiMarco. It's a pretty loose pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Maicon gets across and deals with it. And it's Szoboszlai. That's a good run down the left. Now it's DiMarco. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. In by DiMarco. Maldini gets it away. Roberto Baggio. So, what can they make of this? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Cristiano Ronaldo! Pull it. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That ball looks a good one. He is through here! He's gone for goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Kimmich. Byrne. Can he get on the end of this? Cross to the back, big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
And that was really good pressure. They did enough to put him off in the end.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's away! Cruyff. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Byrne. Bastoni. Kimmich. Over to the left. DiMarco. Thinks about the shot. Flashes it across. Maicon is there and he can get that clear. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Dumfries. And here's Barella. Neymar. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he stands tall, impenetrable. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Knocks it out wide. Pavard promptly onto that, and that is that. Kimmich. Threads one in. He has a look up. Oh, shooting chance! He's delivered all right! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Chance! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Bullet. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Baggio. Roberto Baggio. He's through, and a chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And he is just ripping it up! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter.
He gets big! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was wonderfully... And Messi! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Short changes him with that pass. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Van Nistelrooy. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. And here's Burak Yilmaz! And this is Messi. Van Nistelrooy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Baggio is herring after that one. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Maldini cuts it out. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And this is Messi, and he's lost it. Goes for a shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pepe gets across to intercept that. Baggio is onto it in a flash. Raul.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Neymar. He's got away. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Raul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. Neymar. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Messi. Messi goes steaming forward. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Great chance! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Raul. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Now tries a shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Neymar. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's Cruyff. Nedved. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That is lovely. And there is the half-time whistle.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17, numero 25, numero 13. Lasciano il campo per il numero 3, il numero 9, Cristiano Ronaldo, il numero 21, Owen.
And we're off again. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Gullit. Now it's Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Maicon. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, played right into his path. And he's managed to get... And the finish! Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's well spotted. Knocks it into space. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's picked his way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Nedved with a real chance here.
This he really fancies, Peter, the second...
Nedved!
Well, conceding free kicks in areas like that are an invitation to the set-piece technicians. They have to cut this out.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Roberto Baggio. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And that's been intercepted. Messi. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Turns back here, probably the best option. Van Dijk with a definite foul there. Stood up well to him there. And he's found a way past. And the shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply... And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent.
Roberto Baggio! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Rashford really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency and hard work, the way he nullified the threat of some of the biggest names in the game during his heyday, and that was really impressive.
I remember a lot of those performances really well. Engages and forces him off the ball, and he's there to make the challenge. Now, can they get him away?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great ball if he can get there. And the flag has stayed down. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And there's the shot! And we have our very first corner. Bale with the short one. And it's Otto. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Goes for goal! Off the post! And now a sudden chance to counter. There will be a throw-in. Now it's Cruyff, and that could set him on his way. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
He's gone for goal! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Cruyff. He's shifting through the gears here. Picked out brilliant, and the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Oh, sweet feet. Cleared away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Passing nice and neat. Oh, well played, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Real chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. And this is Roberto. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. That has been knocked clear. Now who's going to be first to this? And that's been intercepted. Threads one in. Now it's Yamal. Played out towards the right wing. Sends it crossfield. And it's Yilmaz. Now it's Cruyff. That has ended up in no man's land. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's anyone's ball now. Takes a shot. That's got him rattled. Can he get it through? And this is Hullet. Oh, he's bustling through here. Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. He's found the way through. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And this is Cruyff. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control.
Cruyff showed plenty of... Shot at goal! Superb goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Georgia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing.
Bale! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Yilmaz goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found a way through. Neymar gets through on his own. Big chance! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Well, there's no doubt, Peter, that Alessandro Del Piero will be key here. But I'm curious as to what role he's exactly been given.
Well, what would you do, Jim, if you were the manager?
I'd give him a free role behind the attack. His flair, his technique make him the perfect player for that position. And he always seems to benefit from playing off that central striker.
Del Piero.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that's gone loose. Park Ji-sung. Maicon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is a brilliant interception. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi. Well, they could break here. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cruyff. pretty cagey early on from both sides. Can he get it through? Over to the left. And this is Del Piero. Roberto Baggio. And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Oh, he's burst through. That is a crunching tackle. Can he finish? And we have our very first corner. Neymar goes short. Cameroon have the chance to go the other way. And this is Del Piero. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's been cut out, well played. Oh no, this does not look good. He's through, can he finish? Goal! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on...
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
It reached its target, but it was almost stopped from maybe good goalkeeping homework.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could turn this.
Cruyff gets through on his own. He's having a shot! Really well taken goal. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Decent chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, shapes to shoot! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a lovely, neat pass. He might be in here! Tries a shot! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Georgia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So now the difference is 3.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Roberto Baggio. Now it's Cruyff, looking for the run. Messi, he's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Half-time getting close now. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's looking wide, and it's played forward. Pullet. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maradona. Now, can they get him away? Maradona is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
And he's lifted it over.
Carlos has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Now it's Cruyff. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Roberto Baggio.
That's good play from him.
Shot could be on. Donadoni. Well, that is one way to stop him. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Real chance! He scores! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Cruyff, and now the breakaway. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Big chance! And he's in on goal. Shapes to shoot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So, a breakthrough already.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Decent chance! No mistake! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Big chance, must be! And he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.